Ray of Light was nominated for all the Grammys. We did a big piece about that because it was kind of the new respectable Madonna. And we did a long interview with her around the time when she was pushing the movie with Rupert Everett. Guarded, she's not the easiest interview in the world, even when she's comfortable. She's careful about what she says. She's fairly well-spoken. But not the most effusive person in the world.
I think that she's always been very good at courting the media, but also playing a little bit hard to get with it. I mean, that's always been part of her whole persona, the sort of tease and the flirt and whatever.
I think that what she reveals in her guardedness is her control. She is a controlling person, as one needs to if you're going to try to put an image out there to the world when you've got 9 million filters to go through in the media and all kinds of gatekeepers at radio, and then 8 million different opinions that are going to come at you from all the people who hear it or see it. You have to be pretty sure of yourself.
And she's done that with the media, I think, more successfully than almost any other celebrity.
Again, going on with all of the images and all the different ways that she's looked and embodied, herself across the years, they are vivid and they stick out in people's minds. And when they go to see her live, they want to see that. It's almost not even so much about her music as it is about seeing her dressed up as whoever she may be for that particular song or moment.
It is rare to remember the theme of an artist's tour. But with a Madonna tour, the images are so vivid that they're hard to forget.
People expect Madonna to come to her live shows as all the Madonnas that she ever was, and that's going to require like 25 costume changes. Madonna has always been an artist who's done really extravagant videos, and people expect to go to the shows and see the videos kind of recreated. They want to see her in the dress from Material Girl, and they want to see her doing, the dance routine from Like a Prayer, or see, that kind of largesse, I guess, recreated in live form.
The first time she went on the road was with the Virgin Tour in 1984.
You're rehearsing for the Virgin Tour, is that right?
Yeah, we're rehearsing, and we have one more week left of rehearsals before we go on tour.
There are a few people. Madonna wants to know how many people are going to see the Virgin Tour.
I think the big change with her was the Blonde Ambition tour in 1991. And that's where she finally had gotten complete control of her sexuality and of her persona, and it was really focused in a more defiant way than it had been in the 80s. It also was the best staged concert. It was the most, had the best sets, had the most creative choreography, the most exciting material. I think as a live show, the Blonde Ambition tour was the peak of her career.
Well, my favorite performance is the Express Yourself. Because there's some really serious choreography in that. It's not only visual, but it's amazing choreography. In fact, that whole concert, the Blonde Ambition concert, probably everyone's favorite.
The really show was just a few years after. Actually, I saw that open in London, actually. It started there. Yeah, that was a bit darker and hardier and drearier. I don't think that tour worked quite as well.
The last concert, the Drowned World concert, was good. It was artistically very different, which really needed, but at the same time, I think people were disappointed because there wasn't a lot of choreography, which is what they're used to seeing from her.
And running parallel with a plethora of images is a plethora of musical styles.
And you see over the course of her albums, as much as her image has changed, her musical styles has also changed.
But the early singles were great. Burnin' Up was a great little kind of rock song. Holiday and Lucky Star were really, really bright effervescent pop singles.
And she's experimented a lot with everything from, from rock to more R&B-based music to dance to techno, and it's all just kind of been her doing her own thing.
So many good things on the second record, on Dress You Up, it's just a very, very catchy pop song. Erotica was an original record in its time. No one had really made a mainstream trance record like that before and had a big hit with it. She was innovative in the kind of trip-hop sound and bringing that to the fore.
No, there's no favorite album because what you like about one isn't present in the other. If you like the R&B sound of Secret, you won't. It'll be difficult to find that again. You won't find that on any of her more recent work.
I just think Madonna, she's kind of her own musical category. She's an artist sort of onto herself, and I don't know, like there should be a section in the music store that's just like Madonna.
You have all the tracks that are sort of New York-like, like Bedtime Story or Ray of Light. But then if you compare that to her early stuff, it sounds like two completely different artists, so you shouldn't ask me to pick one single favorite from two different artists.
She kind of warmed up a lot, both her music and her look, with Ray of Light and music, and became a lot more accessible again. I mean, that's definitely the most fun pop music she did since the 80s.
Perhaps only one of Madonna's records has been regarded as seminal. In 1998, after a few years away, she came back with the William Orbit-produced Ray of Light. In 1999, it won her 4 Grammy Awards.
I've been in the music business 16 years. This is my first Grammy, and well, actually, I've won 4 tonight, but it's worth the wait and all that.
Madonna's marriage to Sean Penn lasted just over a year. Other men came and went, like the late John Kennedy Jr., Dennis Rodman and Warren Beatty. There would be no significant men in her life until fitness instructor Carlos Leon. Whilst filming for Evita in 1995, Madonna became pregnant with their child. Lourdes Maria Ciccone Leon, known as Lola, was born in April 1996.
Well, the role she's playing now makes sense for her age. Not only she is literally a mother of 2 children, and she's married for still fairly recently, just for a few years now. She's 45 years old now, so I think she has to change.
Her newest identity as a mother might have made her appeal to even more people.
There are hardcore Madonna fans who have been following her from the beginning, which probably, those are the people who will show up, those are the people who will buy the children's book, and will go see the movie.